Well, today is a Viking Open Day, which we've organised to start conversations really with the community about what we're planning in terms of our Viking village, which is going to be a living museum project that we'd like to put together over the next couple of years here on the Plock in Lochalsh. We thought about things that we'd like to have, things that were appropriate for a heritage project based on the Vikings, but also things that were there on our doorstep that we knew about already. So, for instance, Gordon, the Sky Viking, is famous in these kinds of circles, and Gordon was actually the person who came up with the concept of the Viking village here on the Plock in the first place, and so obviously he was a key person that we wanted to work with today as well.
The plans for the Plock, I think, are fantastic. I always find it very sad that Kyle's the place that people drive through to get to the next stage, and this will hopefully keep people here.
I think it's going to be really good as a kind of community thing, and like seeing what it was like here in the past. And the living village would be like really interesting to explore and just like look around and see how things were done hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see something historical, something that gives us a bit of history to the area rather than just coming to the Broadford Co-op and sitting in a friend's house. It'd be nice to know a bit more about the area. Yeah.
I voted for the axe throwing and the North Monsters and Cafe and Activity Education Room because they all sound like they'd be good fun to do.
So I kind of voted for everything in the centre itself because it seems to be a good mixture of education and fun and something to keep you in the centre for quite a while and go back again and again.
I'm Irene Blair, and I'm an artist, and I make shelters, and I use recycled materials in my art. It's a perfect place for a shelter. When it's up and running, people can come and sit in it and think and philosophise and do all that.
Well, I think it's good for everybody in the community to access the space and enjoy the outdoors and making good use of the land.
I'm really interested in Vikings and that. Ever since I was young, I've always thought they're really cool, and I've always wanted to explore more about them.
The benefits to the local community will be, first of all, employment for people and a tourist attraction for everybody and a focal point for our community.
I like this because I like archaeology and I like finding things.
Having somewhere that's a hub and somewhere that things can happen that would be good for families or evenings, for entertainment. Obviously for visitors, just having somewhere that is something a bit different than just the landscape. It's bringing the landscape to life a little bit, a bit about the history of the area. Somewhere you can go indoors, of course, is always useful too. But the potential for all the different things that could go on here is just great. It's immense.
We've had lots of great conversations, lots of people seem really, really interested in the idea. A lot of people understand the concept. One of the questions we were asking is why the Vikings in this particular part of Scotland, but a lot of people actually knew the answer to that already. A lot of people are very proud of their Viking heritage. It was great to meet with people that hadn't actually thought about it before, but left with the idea percolating away in their brains and in hopefully a positive way.
Oh, it'll be amazing for the local community. We're going to the Viking village in Lochalsh. It'll put Lochalsh on the map.